looked really good on film last couple weeks.
Vernon on second down. Quick throw, touchdown! Opening up the Stampede Bowl. It goes to Jalen Philpott for the major. And what do they got cooked up here? It was a little celebration. Oh, there we go, little line dance.
A little bit of pressure, good pickup. Get the ball out of your hands early.
Bunch set to his left as Kelly looks right, rifles it. Mackay Polk, touchdown Argonauts. What a great grab and seamless read from Chad Kelly. Pitch and catch for 6.
Throw to Mackay Polk. Easy throw just inside the sticks. If the defenders want to play in the back of the end zone, let it.
Isaac Darkangelo making the calls in the middle of that Argonauts defense as Vernon Adams Jr. goes to the left-hand side to Jean Brissett. The former Argonaut leaps to the end zone. Touchdown Stampeders. A gain of 20 and a major for the ex-Argo.
Set on the outside. Corner lifts. Vernon sees it immediately, gets the throw out to Brissett. Benji Franklin misses the tackle.
Wanting a touchdown to send the extended halftime into a celebratory mood. VA play fake to the outside. Caught. Touchdown, Jalen Philpott, second of the ball game.
Pretty pictures by the receiver, Jalen Philpott. It's a little bit of a rough play, but watch how he has to leave his feet to make this catch and controls the football. Unbelievable catch by Jalen. Great concentration.
Seems crazy to say because we showed you early how high that pace is. As Kelly looks left then right, back left, now pumps and walks it in. You can take away all 5-6 receivers.
So the difference is sometimes you want to cover all the receivers, and they do that. You can even see Lee is man-to-man on the back, but there's nobody left for the quarterback. When you play some of these matchup man coverages, you're going to be in a position where...
VA works the boundary, complete, down the sideline, Tevin Jones. It's going to get them into field goal range and maybe more to end the first half in a foot race. And touchdown, Stampeders! One pass, one completion, one touchdown. Vernon Adams Jr. to Tevin Jones for 73 yards.
Take the one-on-one, and when you go for the football, if you miss, you've got to be on the upfield shoulder so you can make the tackle, especially in this 4-by-1 set. And again, I'm watching this the whole time. He's got plenty of time. It ran down to about 16, 15. You want to make sure you got to get in the end zone before the clock runs down, but he had plenty of time. But Franklin
caught it on the run. You can't simulate that in practice, just natural ball skills. As Vernon Adams Jr. goes over 300 yards and now goes for even more. Down the sideline, drops it in. Clark Barnes, touchdown. Vernon Adams Jr. has 5.
Double moves are what kills teams out in the secondary. You see Barnes on the slant and they go, running a sluggo route. Gets McFadden to bite on the inside move. Wide open. All you have to do is spot that ball for Vernon.
Instead of a whap in short yardage. 5 receivers available. Looks right, quick throw. Easy money, Mackay Polk. Very similar to a touchdown they had in the first half. And the Argonauts answer one again.
Option route. Mackay Polk goes up and just inside Damon Webb in the space in the zone, sits down in the zone. Chattanooga.
Vaughn under center, plunges to the left-hand side, and Calgary extends their lead.
Vernon Adams has completed 82% of his passes at this point. He's on task. Seeing everything that Toronto's trying to change.
The fullback in and loops around Kelly. Quick play action, looks to the outside. Chad leans into this one to Dave Unger. Right on the doorstep of the goal line, and a touchdown for the Argonauts. 16-yard touchdown pass to Dave Unger.
Look at this. There's a lot of guys. You have extra people in the line of scrimmage. You have 2 backs in the backfield. This is not going to be a run play, though. You knew it. This is expert protection, so I can throw the ball downfield, take the one-on-one throw. Good concentration by David Ungerer for the touchdown, and great.
Here on 2nd and 11 after the loss. Vernon with pressure, rolls to his right, pumps, takes off, uses the legs, nobody's looking at him. And Vernon Adams Jr. will score, this time with the legs. 22 yards.
It's man coverage, one of the few snaps of man coverage all game, and watch as Vernon releases. He can't find anybody, but when he starts to scramble, there's nobody left on the field. There's nobody assigned to him, and the rushers can't get to him.
Looks to punctuate another drive, bobbles the snap, has to try and get away, pressure on, shovels it left-handed, and that's number 6. Magic from VA.
Off-schedule plays, the ball gets bobbled. He's now trying to climb the pocket. He sees Deshaun Brissett and then makes an amazing check down to him.
He has plenty of support from the guys that he played with in university as Arbuckle down the field into the end zone. Wonderfully placed football and a great catch by DeMonte Coxie. It won't mean anything in terms of wins and losses, but what a connection that was, and one we saw plenty in 2025.
Catch, great concentration, sees the one-on-one on the outside, jumps outside, a little bit of push hand play right there, and then runs by. But this is good. Watch his concentration to tip it back to himself for the touchdown.
Last week for the Riders. Here's Mayer, 2nd down. Little bit of time. Now he's going to take off. Jake Mayer on the run. Dumps it off far side. Into the 10. To the 5. To the end zone. Touchdown!
Does a great job extending. Again, not exactly how you drew it up. He's looking left. You can see this. It's a great pro up front. What I also love is Pimbleton blocking here. You see him at the top of your screen, just getting an edge for his guys. That's receivers. They understand the task there.
Schaefer Baker targeted 3 times in this game, but does not have a catch. 2nd and 10 for Harris. Looks to his left, throws towards the end zone. Got it! Touchdown, Riders! Duncan Busby's got his first of the season, and Saskatchewan has life.
This is awesome football. Okay, Trevor Harris, you see him here. He's going to look left right away, and they basically have Emilus stay low, and he's trying to draw in the defenders to Emilus.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't know if anybody would really push back on that one.
Yep.
Harris down the field. Keyshawn Johnson, touchdown. Riders open it up a little bit more. 3rd touchdown of the year.
Route to kind of hold coverage down. So again, we've seen that flag earlier, and we just wrapped the half. And we talk about tight windows. There's just not much you can.
Let's see if he can finish it. This would be his first CFL touchdown. Can he find it? Yes! Touchdown, Ottawa! Barnes finishes the job. And the Redblacks aren't going anywhere on Friday Night Football.
Nice job by Barnes in the offensive line here. Left side gets a little bit of push. Desjardins, Boyd, Center McEwen.
Out of it, and it's Xander Horvath, the short yardage QB, picked up a touchdown this way before he has another one. After a couple of TDs last week, one receiving as well, Xander Horvath picks up the first points, and the BC Lions have themselves a lead to start off this touchdown Kelowna.
All season long in 3 games. So we'll see if they can hold this lead or add to it to try and bump the slump of a 3-game losing streak to start the season.
Big 2nd down here for both sides. Fajardo quickly, end zone, touchdown, Keon Julian Grant. And points off the turnover. The Elks make the Lions pay right away.
Secondary playing off a little bit, a little surprising down in that part of the field to give an underneath route that much room.
2nd and goal. More pressure coming. Fajardo to the end zone again. Edmonton touchdown. Keon Julian Grant has another. His first 2 touchdowns of the season here in the first half in Kelowna.
Rankin to the flat, and you know that's going to draw some attention from the BC defense. With Rankin out there, they're going to pull some eyes towards number 5, and look how wide open Julian Grant is in the back of
the handoff. Pushing, and a touchdown for James Butler. Much better day for number 20, BC.
When they keep Nathan working.
On a 2nd and 3, 2:44 in the clock until halftime. Rourke handing off, Butler, touchdown, number 2. Lions find the end zone again and increase their lead before halftime.
Hatcher over there trying to help at the point of attack. Little peek from James Butler, and he says, only one guy can get me, that guy off the edge. He jumps through that tackle.
The Elks 3 for 7 on 2nd downs. They have a 2nd and 10 here. They're in field goal range, of course, but looking for more here. 47 seconds to go. A look to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Edmonton. Austin Mack. And just like that, the Elks come right back and get it to within a score.
To go, Cody Fajardo is going to keep him in it. This throw behind is perfect. Back shoulder throw to Austin Mack. That chemistry didn't take long, did it? From back to the 23 year where they won the Grey Cup, and Austin Mack and that Montreal football team with Cody Fajardo at quarterback.
So here's Rourke at a shotgun. 2nd down, end zone. Does he get there? They tried to push him out. A late push for a BC touchdown. Xander Horvath. A receiving touchdown for Horvath, who was such a big part of this drive. Their lead.
Let's call this the Horvath drive. He touched the ball a few times on this drive, and he needed a little help from the big guys to get him in, and it was Una who came in for Dejon Allen, who gets part of that, pushes the pile. And
Dobson's first start at center came on the road in Winnipeg in week 2. Is blitz on, and Mitchell looks to the end zone. Kenny Lawler hanging up in the air, and did he rip it away? He did, but was he in bounds? They'll say incomplete.
Automatically review this. Incomplete pass, but a great highlight. Kenny Lawler with the break to the ball, and let's see. Watch the feet as he fights for control. Did they touch that end line before he...
Dobson's first start at center came on the road in Winnipeg in week 2. Is blitz on, and Mitchell looks to the end zone. Kenny Lawler hanging up in the air, and did he rip it away? He did, but was he in bounds? They'll say incomplete.
Automatically review this. Incomplete pass, but a great highlight. Kenny Lawler with the break to the ball, and let's see. Watch the feet as he fights for control. Did they touch that end line before he...
Algersma with 20 touchdowns in 2024 for the Golden Hawks, and this time gives it off on the end around, heading inside the 15, and it's Pokey Wilson, touchdown! On the first offensive play they have after the break. Into the end zone, Winnipeg answers.
The injury delay. Keep an eye on Pokey Wilson. He's going to motion. Take that shovel pass from Taylor Elgersma. Again, little situational play calling, right? Your special teams helps you out, get good feet.